So how many ways are there to create an object of ND array? Come on, all of you. 16. What are those we discussed? Array of a range of zeros of ones of full of linspace I of identity of h stack of v stack of and random. NumPy dot what? Random. Under that, random. Any problem? No problem. Simply sleeping. Friends, then everything no problem. Then what is the problem with you? Are you lazy? Online, not at home. You are in hostel. Friends. should- So now we need to go for another concept called what? Choice. And I said already, rand n and normal difference between what is these two meant for? Rand and uniform. These two things I said. These two is for which distribution? Uniform distribution. Uniform distribution. Very, very important. These two are called what? Normal distribution. These two are called normal distribution. I think you are understanding about these two. And further also that will be continued. And the shuffle also done in the last class. Which object you can shuffle? Which object you can shuffle? You can shuffle only what? Mutable objects. You can shuffle only mutable objects. You cannot shuffle what? Immutable objects. Are you new student? Backside, backside. New student? And daily coming? Saturday came. Saturday I did not see you. Where you sat? Saturday? Here. Okay. So mutable objects only you can shuffle. So ND array object you shuffled it. And a list object also you can shuffle it. List object also you can shuffle it. These are the things which we have seen in the last session already. And how to shuffle the 1D array, how to shuffle the 2D, and how to shuffle the ND also is said. How to shuffle you can go for 4D also I said. What will be shuffled and everything I said. Coming to next is what? Choice, which is a very easy, not a difficult. Choice I'm going to talk about it, which is not a difficult for you. So I'm going to talk about syntax. NumPy dot random dot choice. So with that, it is getting completed. Now let's switch over to the next topic. Dot choice. And I'll fill up some parameters. Don't worry about it. Let us go to the example part of it. Jupyter notebook I'm launching. Click on the Jupyter notebook. See students, without practicing, if you come to the class, is of no use. Without practicing, if you learn anything, is of no use. It's your time waste and you will disturbing your career unnecessarily. If you practice, then there is a discussion. Without practicing, if you come, there is no use basically, right? So coming to the point of it, notepad, notebook. There I am going to talk about something like this. So here I am going to enter into the further. So here I am going to say students import numpy as np. Now I am going to create an object of nd array by using what? Choice. Create an object of nd array by using which function? Choice function. So I'm going to use students how simple it is. There also I'll write the syntax here. Very, very easy. Variable name is equal to numpy dot random dot choice of object nd array object comma what size. I need to go for it. Let us start working on this area. A is equal to np dot random dot random dot random dot choice of I am taking random dot choice of. So first I will take like this something like nd is equal to np dot array of I'm taking some number of values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, comma. This is my list data converted into ND array object. Convert into ND array object. You know already ND, comma what you know? Type of ND. Type of ND. So you got ND array object. Now I'm going to select some of them. Only few of them I want to select it. Few of them I just want to select it. Any one of it I want to select it. For that, look into that. A is equal to np dot random dot choice of random dot choice of random dot choice of. I'm writing here called what you know ND. You just try to print this A. Try to print this A and type of A also you print it. So there I'm going to get it. Abhiram, voice is not clear, sir. Is my voice is clear for everybody? Is my voice is clear for everybody? Students, right? Clear. It's clear, Abhiram. You please relog in it and try to move it. A is equal to np dot random of dot choice of nd. So you say something like that. Any one of the value will be selected from this. Any one of the value will be selected from this. It selects any one of the value. Any arbitrary element will be selected from this place. Again, if I run it, again one more element will be selected. So by default, how many elements are selected here? Only one element. So the size is by default mentioned as what? One. If no size is mentioning, it is by default taken as one element to be selected. Next I'm going to say, next I'm going to introduce one more kind of thing. You see students, here I'm going to write it. Here I'm going to write it. One more small thing I want to take up. We will attempt to do that, but try to look into that. Here I'm taking ND1 and next I'm going to write it. Next I'm going to write it. ND2 is equal to ND2 is equal to NP dot array of. There I'm writing something like list of list of something like you know uh, Python. I'm going to take Python. If I take it like that, what will happen? Print ND1, print ND1, ND1, and print ND2. Both of them are called what? Different things are printed. Now I want to select one from here and one from here. One from here and one from here. I just want to go for it. Go there. Just go there without asking you are coming. First close the door. Door closes and so here, no discipline at all. Just coming whatever the time they like it. So here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and Python here. And we are going to say what? I want to select one from here and one from here. These are all undisciplinary activities will come due to faculty only. Always a teacher should be very strict by explaining strict subject. Just coming like anything by wasting outside time, and they are coming inside the class without asking. They are sitting under the before the shops doing some discussion with somebody and coming to the class after 10 minutes, 20 minutes, directly entering into the class. Why they are coming directly? Because of their previous teachers are allowing them anytime, even in any year also, anytime faculty will allow, except here. Here time will be doors will be closed automatically. This class is some completely different from other classes. Other class, anytime if you go, most welcome. Why? That's all. You paid the fees, everything. What you will do? Whether you get subject or not, they don't bother. But here, strict rules. If we come late, you have to ask me. Only 5 minutes grace period is there. After that, doors will be closed. Even if we come also, I don't allow. That is my rule. I already made it clear. Whether boy or girl, no 33% reservation, nothing is there. I don't follow any reservation system. I'm against to the reservations. Completely, I'm against to the reservations. You have to work on quality of the career. Correct. So try to follow students, and it is not a government college to come whatever the time you like it. Not a government office also taking cup of tea, very lazy, coming out of the chair also, taking lot of time and all those things. So don't do that. Quality is there, you work it, otherwise get lost. You try to improve your quality and do things well. So one girl came late, all of a sudden coming like anything. I've seen already talking outside to somebody, coming over, sir will allow anytime. Here gun is there already, they don't know. Already gun is there. Right. They think that from different class. Here only sincere students will be there in our class. Non-sincerity, 1 or 2 days will work out. Later gun will be fired out. Come. Here I am going to take up. I am going to use it. This data. I am going to use it. This data. Try to see. NP dot random of choice. NP dot random of choice. And B is equal to NP dot what? Okay, first I will try to see. B is equal to NP dot what? Random of what? Choice. Of what is this? ND1 and ND2. ND2. And here, something I am going to write it. B I will write it. Two values, two will be coming. Two will be coming over there. I think you are following me. So this is about the choice related kind of thing. Anything you take it, that will be coming out of it. Are you following, students? No. By default, how many are selecting? One is selecting. Suppose I want to select two things from ND1 and two things from ND2. Two things from ND1 and two things from ND2. Are you following, students? How do you do that? And if you want to print the type of both of them also you want to print. Here I'll write last and final type of A and then type of B. Type of A and type of B. Int 32 and int what? str. Right. Now I want to go for the 1D. This is single element only selecting because I already said size is mentioning what? Only one. Now I want to go for selecting two things. What is that now? We'll carry the same mechanism, guys. We'll carry the same mechanism. Here this same ND1 and ND2. If you like it, you can go for it. Selecting more than one. There I am going to write it. More than one, I want to select it. How do you select more than one? Tell me. Easy. A is equal to np dot random dot choice of A comma 2. I will write it. A comma 2. A na ND1 na. ND1 comma 2. From ND1, two elements will be selected. From ND1, two elements will be selected. Want to print it? A comma type of A, which is called a ND array object. So here more than that is two elements will be selected randomly from here. So what is the data you see? 30 selected. Don't think that the same element selected twice. Don't feel like that. You execute again. You execute again. It is going to get it. 30 40 will be coming. Are you able to follow? If you want, you can write it here. One more time, you say ND2 comma 3, you say 3. Three elements I want to select. B here, B here. You are saying B and B here. And try to run it. You are getting YYT. Here 2010 is coming like this. Are you able to follow? In simple word, in simple word, A is equal to NP dot array, NP dot A range of, A range of, A range of 0 comma 0 comma or something like 10 comma something like 31. I am saying 31. There I am taking B is equal to, or B is equal to what I am doing? NP dot random of random of choice of A comma some 4. I am saying 4. Because of that, what will happen? Four elements will be selected from where? From 10 to 31. You know 10 to 31, what is happening? 10 to 31 minus 1 will be there. 10 to 30 some elements will come. From that, how many elements will be selected? 4 elements will be selected, which is an ND array even. So B comma type of B. Type of B you say, they are going to get 4 elements. It doesn't mean that same elements will be coming, students. You can go to next elements also. Some other kind of selection will be made. Are you able to follow? This is called what? Selecting 2D. This is 1D completed. Is it 1D or not? How do you print that dimension if you want? Dim of B is equal to dim of B is equal to what, students? A dot ND. This is very easy for you, not a difficult. Next is called what? B dot. Okay, ma'am. B dot. Next I'm going to write it what? B dot. Shape of what? B is equal to what? B comma what? Shape. B comma what? Shape. So there I'm writing dim of B is equal to 1. Shape of B is equal to what? 4 comma. Are you following? Right. So coming to the point back, 4 comma. Now I want to go for what? Two-dimensional choice. Two-dimensional choice I want to go for it. Able to follow? Right. Simple. Now I'm going to use two-dimensional sentences. How do I go for it? Let us go for that once again. I want to prepare a matrix, students. I want to prepare a matrix. What is my matrix here? I want to go for it. Come on. I'm going for A only. I'm going to take up mentioning here 3 comma 3 I am writing. If you want, you can write size also. You can write it size also, no problem. Size is equal to 4 also, you can write it. Keyword argument concept. Size is equal to what? 3 comma 3. 3 comma 3 means how many? 9 elements I want. 9 elements. 9 elements, please tell me. How many 9 elements? 10 comma. 9 elements means what? 9 elements. 10 to what? 20. 10 to what? 20. 10 to 20. 10 to 20. You know, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Sorry. 10. I want to go like this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I need to write this is 9 elements. I have to write what here? 19. 19 I have to write it. Are you able to follow? So 19 I will write it. From there, I want to take, this is my matrix. From there, I want to select. It doesn't mean that for this 3 comma 3, this 3 comma 3, there is no rule, ma. See, I will write 30 comma 10 comma 15 also. What is my ND array? 10 to 49. From that, I am selecting what elements? 3 by 3, 9 random elements I am choosing. I am selecting 9 choice elements I am going to get it. For this one and this one, there is no such rule. I think you are following. Suppose I'm having 100 comma 200, 100 comma 200, 100 comma 200. Farhana Khan. There is no relation, ma'am. 20 minus 1. 20 minus 1, 9 now. Farhan, 20 minus 1 is equal to 9 now. And they're keeping arrow symbol also. And symbol like that. No? That formula. Okay. 10 to 20. I will keep it on the screen, ma'am. Farhan, you are a good student actually. I don't know today something. See that. 20 minus 1 is called what? 19. You are saying 9. So I'm correcting you. On behalf of Farhana, I'm correcting. Formula C is saying. Okay, ma'am. Right. Come to back this area. Here I'm going to say. Now I'm going to say 100 comma 200. What is this meaning? 100 to 200 minus 1, 199. From 100 to 199, I'm going to select how many? 3 by 3 matrix I'm selecting. There is no relation between this one and this one. I am selecting 3 by 3 choice elements from this many number of elements. I hope there is no difficulty for you in understanding. I hope so. Are you following me? Right. You are getting 9 random elements from here that are called choice. Out of these elements, these are going to be selected. What matrix? ND array object, choice element, selecting from here. Now I'm going to take up, one more is called a 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 I'm going to take it. I think you are following me. Next I'm going for one more here. 2 comma 2 comma 3. 2 comma 2 comma 3. Two matrices, each one is containing two rows and three columns. These are all called what? Choice. Choice. Now I'm going to take up one more last and final. Something like 2 comma 2 comma, like this I'm taking. This is called what? ND kind of thing. Two matrices, each matrix is two clusters, two matrices, each matrix contains what? Two rows and two columns. These are all called what? Choice. Selecting an element or elements from where given ND array object. Are you able to follow, students? Now I will write it. Coming to the point of it, I'm going to write it under this choice, write the syntax. In further, choice will be coming with a probability density function. I will explain. PDF. I will explain the same example with what? Probability density function. I will explain. Probability density function. Are you following? That I will explain to you right now. Don't worry. If I run my application 100 times, probability of getting the 10 is for 0.1 time, I say. If I run my application 100 times, the probability of selecting the value 10 is 0.1 time. I will explain this probability related concept also after certain hours. So right now choice is going to give you what here? I'm going to write it choice related kind of syntax. What is the choice now? Variable name is equal to, yeah, numpy dot random dot what ma? Choice. There we are going to get it. Come on. Object comma size. That's all. Here I am writing. In further, there will be P also will be coming. P indicates probability density function. Right now, don't worry about the P. I will take care because in the uniform normal distribution, probability density function will come after explaining statistical operation. Some of the review will be made on the random module. And it is a very, very important in interview point of view. Compulsory question. Uniform and random, normal. You take any data science student who is learning, you ask these questions out of order because the NumPy will be taught by any person only 1 hour or 2 hours. NumPy will be over, right? And here I am going to take up the choice function. The choice function will select, will select, will select randomly, come on, either one value in the bracket. What is the size is equal to 1. Here I will write it by default. Are you able to follow, students? By default. By default size is 1. Select one value or what? More values. More values. That more values can be in the form of what? More value can be in the form of what? 1D or in the form of 2D and in the form of what? ND. More values in the form of, I will write it if you want, in the form of 1D, 2D and ND, 2D, ND. Depends on, depends on value, depends on the value passing to whom, passing to whom, size. That is the meaning of, that is the meaning of this choice. In further, choice will be coming based on what? Probability density function also I'll tell you. Okay now? Fine. So right now don't worry about it. Right now don't worry about it. Whose examples also I made you to see. These examples will be posted and this is comes under which function now? Which function now? Random underscore choice. This I will post to you. This I will post to you. That concept also I will post to you. Right. With this, I completed the one of the most frequently asked question in interview point of view. Number of approaches for creating an object of ND array. So anybody ask you tomorrow, ND array object how to create? For my satisfaction, tell me all of you slowly, one by one with all the things. Come on, tell me. These are all, first of all, I said all of them belongs to which module? NumPy module. Some of them belongs to NumPy module. Some of them belongs to the sub-module called random module. You be careful. See, so many functions I will tell to you. All the functions you must remember. Tell me what is the function name? First one, array of. Come on, quickly. I will write it. Array of. Next, a range of. Next, zeros of. Zeros of. Next, ones of. Full of. Come on. Hmm? Linspace of. Linspace of. Come on. Huh? I of. Identity of. Good. Identity of. Hmm? What is that? Right. H stack of. Next. Good. D stack of. 1 minute, ma. In H stack, what is the rule to be followed? Same rows. Horizontal rows. And the D stack, what must be there? Columns. Columns. D stack. V stack. Actually, there is a stack is there, and then D stack is also there. That also I will come across. That also I will come across. Are you following? And the next is called what? Random module. Separately you say. Random module present in where? NumPy module. There I have what? Rand int. Rand int. Next is what? Rand. Next is what? Uniform. Uniform. Next term, Rand n. Rand n. N stands for what? Normal. Next is what? Normal of. Next is called what? Shuffle of. Next is what? Choice of. These are the things are there. And don't think students only 16. There are 30 plus things I will tell you in the class. But these are the essential ways of creating an object of ND array. Now I am entering into today one more most important concept I am going to utilize. So I am going to make it permanent here. Here I am going to take it, go to the place of it, numpy dot numpy. I am writing here numpy related numpy numpy dot random dot. What is this now? Choice function. Now I am going to take up now. Now I am going to take up now. Here I am going to take up. Now I'm going to take up. This I will save it. This I will post to you. This I will post to you. Right? So coming to the point of it, for Farhana Khan, leave it, ma, leave it. Leave it, okay? Leave it. So leave it. Whatever it is, leave it. And listen the class now. Okay, now? Leave that and listen the class. So mistake is mistake. Whether you do or I do, mistake is mistake. That you don't worry. And further, we should not do mistake. Either your side or from my side, mistake should not be done. Right. So, for example, coming later, not allowed. Mistake is mistake. Out. Because of mistake, who will get problem? I'll get problem. Huh? Suppose I will allow. What that student will do? Come and sitting, not understanding anything. Tomorrow, if you go to interview, same question will ask. What will happen? Will you say I came late? Will you say? And you don't remember also. When do you went on time? When do you went late and all? You won't remember. And you will feel that sir did not explain. That is only the blame will come. That's why 5 minutes grace period. Within the 5 minutes, if you are there, you will be allowed. Otherwise, garbage collector will collect away. That is the rule of my class that I already said in the beginning only. Now coming to the point of it, I will move to the further. Right? So this choice function can be applied for a 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D. 3D, 4D are nothing but ND only. That is called higher dimensional things we can call. Now I'm entering into the most important topic, which I'm going to discuss. Indexing and the next what? Slicing operations on ND array. ND array. There I'm talking about indexing concept, you see guys, all of you, very, very important, most important. Here, I'm talking about indexing. Here, I'm talking about indexing. Under indexing concept, what is the purpose of indexing in the ND array? And next is called 1D indexing. Next is called what, 2D indexing. And next is called what? ND indexing. Anytime if you come across any operation, you have to do it on three things: 1D, 2D, ND. This is called indexing. Well, next is similarly, what will be coming into picture? I will take it slicing. Slicing. In the slicing, in the slicing, there I will take purpose of slicing, 1D slicing, 2D slicing, ND slicing. Generally, student will feel very complicated. Next, indexing. Next is called what, advanced indexing. Most beautiful. Advanced indexing on what? Purpose of advanced indexing. Purpose of advanced indexing and 1D indexing, 1D advanced indexing, ND advanced indexing. Similarly, I will go for what? Advanced slicing. Advanced slicing. These things I am going to discuss. Advanced slicing, if we go to this purpose, all these things. Shall we go for it? Yes. So let us start with indexing. In our core, in our Python level, if you are belongs to my batch, how beautifully we discussed about indexing, that you already aware of it. That is a similar in where 1D, 1D is same and 2D don't say same. I'll give you some small technique. You will do it. ND, small technique I'll give you. You will follow. But when you come to slicing, I'll explain the purpose. Already slicing also I explained almost five syntaxes. With the fifth syntax, subpoints also explain. Subpoints also. Just a minute. Just a minute. In any class of mine, in the data types level only, there is an str data type level only. There is an str data type only. There is the operations on str data. Indexing and slicing. What is the meaning of indexing? What is the meaning of indexing? What is the use of that? Many examples I used to give you. So much of dominated examples I used to give you. Slicing also, I used to give you what? Five syntaxes. Those five syntaxes are applicable on 1D. 2D different, ND different. Mind blowing things I will explain. Syntax number one, explanation, examples is Python level. Python level. Next, under that special subpoints, I said special subpoints. Under that examples, under that most special subpoints, most special, not normal special, most special. There also see, beautiful. Also see example. No faculty will explain these examples because they will talk about theory, theory, theory. That's why people are not getting jobs. Now coming to what? Syntax number two. Begin colon, no ending is given. Under syntax one, subpoint, sub rules explained. Under that, what is happening because of that? Rules explained. This rules explained. This points explained. Syntax number three, strobj, no beginning and ending is mentioned. What happens here? Explained examples. See the examples. Syntax number four, no beginning, no ending. Points explained. What happens over there? See syntax number five, begin, end, step. Under that rule 1, rule 2, rule 3, rule 4, rule 5. Under that rule 2 examples, under that rule 3 examples, under that rule 4 examples. See that rule 4 examples. Here rule 4 examples, rule 5 examples. Everything is explained. See that entire thing. Almost one example. 360 lines of examples are given here. This is called what concept? Indexing and slicing. You have seen in my classes. Even in database communication time also I used to tell this indexing mechanism. Such a beautiful concept we are getting in this place. Okay. Again, I am not going to explain about what indexing. Just I will explain what is the use of indexing. What is the use of indexing? To get one value at a time from the object, we use what? Indexing. Dear students, as far as indexing and slicing is concerned, you must understand the memory management of Python. Memory management of Python says what? It provides indexes in forward direction 0, 1, 2, 3, so on, n minus 1, where n represents what? Number of values. And it is also going to give you minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So on minus n it is going to be provided. This was already explained in my class. I already explained it. Memory management diagram, I will open it. As far as STR is concerned, see my dear students, all the other batch students are very important for me. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And this is going to be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. But it is in which direction? Forward direction. How to reverse the data, I said. How to forward the data, I said. How to retrieve the elements with stepping values, I said. Forward stepping, backward stepping with plus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So many stepping mechanisms explained. Those things, if I want to explain again, I have to spend around 3 to 4 days on that. Because in my regular classes of Python, indexing and slicing, I used to tell 3 4 days with the memory management. All the students knows about it. Now, students, coming to the point of it, yes, ma, Farhana Khan, good. Purpose of obtaining range of characters. So, from given array is called slicing. Good. Indexing, I am going to take it. Sir, what is indexing? The process of obtaining, the process of obtaining one value, one value at a time from given iterable object, iterable object bypassing indexing, bypassing indexing, bypassing indexing is called what? Is called what? Indexing. Indexing. I hope that it is more clear. Sir, example, straightforward. One Python example I'll show you. Directly I'll come to my NumPy. Actually, my intention is to show only NumPy. By taking some students into my consideration, I want to move further. S is equal to what I am doing? Python. The moment when I take Python, my dear student, it is a boring to my students when I explain. For other students, it is useful. Python. It is boring to my students because I already explained like anything. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. This is called a yes, given object is pointing. Forward indexing with step 1 incrementation. Forward indexing with step 1 incrementation. Plus 1, minus 6 plus 1, minus 5, minus 5 plus 1, minus 4, minus 4 plus 1, minus 3, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, and 0 onwards. Okay. I used to say S of 0 will be getting you what? Object of what? Index you pass it. Who is available there? Who is available there? P. S of minus 6 you say. What is the value? P. You may ask a two questions. Sir, why two indexes? Two indexes are given for flexibility to access the data. Flexibility to access the data they gave you. Come on now. S of 0 will give you P. S of minus 6 will give you what? Sorry, S of minus 6. S of minus 6 also will give you what? P. S of minus 1 will give you what? N, last value. S of minus 5, S of 5 will give you what? N only. So positive indexing and negative indexing, you can do it. Are you following, students? So simple, ma. I am going to give you last and final technique I am giving. LN of S is called what? 6. If you want to get the last character, they will ask you, how to get the last character? You have to say, last character always available in an easy manner by using what? Minus 1. Negative indexing side. N. Positive side is what? LN of S will give you 6. 6 minus 1. What is that? 5. That also will be one more. Positive side, first character. What is that? S of 0. Like this. Negative side, how do you give it? LEN of S. LEN of S. These are all called what? Beautiful important points I said. If you pass wrong index, then you'll get index error. Even in NumPy also index error, even in Pandas also error. Wherever you pass wrong index, it is called what error, ma? Index error. Able to follow? S of LEN of S also index error only. Why? LEN of S is called 6, but my index is only 5. It is going to give you what? String index out of range. Got it out? Online students. Now I am coming to the Jupyter notebook for this kind of discussion. Let us go to the another kind of area. So indexing concept I am going to take it. Indexing, indexing operations, indexing on 1D, 2D. So 2D, next is called what? ND. ND I am going to take up. So I'm going to take it indexing operations, indexing operations on 1D, comma, next is what? 2D. Okay, first I will take this 1D. So what is the syntax? Here only I will write the syntax. Don't take much time. Already you have done it. Come on, ma. Come on. 1D, 1D. I'm writing 1D array object. 1D array object is another ND array object only. Of what you will pass? Index. If it is a valid index, you pass it, you will get the value. If we pass the wrong index, you will get it what? Index error. Error కాదు ముద్దు బాబు. It is called what? Index error. If we say error, is called error only. Other people will say error only. They will happy, but you need to tell the name of the error. If a patient go to the doctor, doctor says you got disease, patient will get a problem. Which disease the doctor must say? Only disease means what? He is a diseased person. So if any error comes, you have to tell the name of the error. That is called professionalism. Go to the place. In this case, I'm writing what is this now? Come on, this is a syntax. Are you following? 1D array index, 1D related. Of you need to pass what? Index. Come on, take an example. Take an example of that. Now I'm moving forward. Take directly. A is equal to NP dot what? Array of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. This is my array. Print of what now? A comma. Here I am writing A comma type of A. Type of A. It is called what? Here if you want you can print it. You can print it. ND array. What happens? NP not defined. Okay. Not an issue. Import what? NumPy as what? NP. So printer here also, what is this now? Dimension. Dim of what? A is equal to what here? A dot what? Ndim. A dot ndim. So it is strictly saying what? One dimension. How do you get it? What is the diagrammatic representation? You must remember that I already said to you in the class. Again, I am saying to you, this is my values are available 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. This is my data. This is my data available here. This is my data. A 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is -1, -2, -3, -4, -6, -7, -8, -9, and then -10. Are you following? Minus 5, -6, -7, -8, and -9. Count carefully. Then you need to go for getting the one value at a time. The process of getting single value from the given object. Come on, get get value 10. Get value 10 from which object? ND array. ND array A. Come on, fast. A of 0. A of 0. What will come? 10. Another way, how do you get it? A of -9. A of -9. Suppose I'm not remembering how many values are there. Since I know 9 values are there, minus 9 I can write. Suppose I'm not remembering how many values are there. In a simple manner, minus of len of a simply gives you len of index bracket. Yes, sir. Value 10 is coming or not? How do you get the last value 90? Simply minus 1. Always last value available at minus 1. This formulas I already said in my class. So a of what here? Minus 1 you say. Got the data. A of what you can say? len of a minus 1 you need to say. So that you will get the value 90 in the last. Got it? Very, very easy. I want to get the value 60. 60. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So I can say a of what? 5. A of 5, 60. A of what? Minus 4 got 60. Are you following? A of some 100. Do you have 100 index? No. Immediately which error? Yes. This will be, I'm writing this kind of thing. Instead of keeping this as like that, I'm trying to write it as what? Index error. So that commenting line I kept. Able to follow, students? Now, A of what? len of A. Still that is an index error. How many elements are there in this case? Come on, 9. But I am writing what? len of A. What will be coming? 9 will come. But this 9 elements are there that you understood. But these are 0, 1, 2. Up to what is this? 8. But what is this A of len of A? It is going to be substituted as what? 9. Do you have ninth index here? Which is going to be called what? Index error. These are all called certification related questions. Simply people will say len of A, they will say last element will be coming, but it is not. That it is not. So it is also going to give you which error? Index error. Index error. So I hope students, it is more clear about my discussion. This is about which type of thing? 1D indexing. 1D indexing. Indexing operation on 1D. Getting the single value or not? Now I am entering into indexing operation on where? 2D. Indexing operation on 2D. Some small doubt is raised by somebody. So, coming to this place, here he is asking somebody, who is this? Shiva Sai Ram is asking. Shiva Sai Ram is asking first time doubt. In this, we are able to call value directly. And what is the use of value index? My dear student, he is totally out of order, I think so. We are able to call value directly. Value calling directly means to you call. No, no. He is calling. He did not understand my sentence, first of all. When I say call value, we are able to call value directly. To, am I calling value directly? I am passing that to what? A of I am passing. That is called a indexing. I am not saying simply to if I say the value is not coming. You have to understand subject. Shivasai Ram, I think so. So, what is the use of indexing? That is, first of all, it is one of the most important. Nothing is there in that. And what is the use of index? I already said what is the use of indexing. I already written here. And for this kind of people only, I used to tell what is the use of indexing. Basic knowledge on indexing is required. Then only they will follow. Otherwise, nothing will happen. Because of these doubts only, students are not getting job. Are able to follow? Why the index is available in textbooks? Why the indexing is required in textbook? To locate the page immediately or not? To locate the page directly. So, value directly we don't pass it. We are passing that value to what? Index. That object we are passing. Syntax. Leave that. Leave that part. I hope you are understanding. Indexing operation on where? 2D. Are you following this? First of all, this doubt is no, nothing is there in this doubt. But there is no meaning of this. We are able to call value directly. What is the use of indexing? Is there anything here? Nothing is there. And this is no meaning in this. No meaning here. So, Shivasai, okay, sir, you are saying. So here, value we are not calling. We are calling what? Value passing to the ND array object. Rakesh Babu is asking, if we call directly, then why we use this code? Why this Python? That's what I'm saying. He's saying answer to Shivasai. He's saying answer to Shivasai. Right? Am I correct, Rakesh Babu? You are saying the answer to Rakesh. Yes, you are saying that. That's why syntax is supposed to be follow like that. Okay, Rakesh Babu. Let us move to the further. Now 2D I am going for. Now going for understand this. Indexing operation on where? 2D. Now I will go to something like this. Take an example. Take an example like this. As I am having, this is my 2D 10, 20, 30, and 40. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then what? 90. This is called what? List in a list, inner list, getting into matrix format. It is called an ND array or not? What dimension? Three rows, three rows. Come on, three columns, three rows, and so rows identification first of all. 0th row, first row, second row, first row, second row, first column, second column, third column. This is a quite natural. This is a quite natural column representation, row representation. As far as this is concerned, this is called a -1. This is called a -2. This is called a -3. This is called what? Negative rows. Other batch students, be careful to understand. Here also -1, -2, -3. This is called index management. Now I want to locate value called 60. Value called 60. In how many ways I can locate my value 60? In two ways. Number one, when you want to locate a value in two dimension, first you have to locate the row index. Row index you must locate. Next, you must locate the column index of what? ND array object. ND array object. That row and column can be either a positive index or negative index or combinations also you can take it. Understand? Come on. First answer is what? A of my ND array object is A. What is my 60th row? 1. Comma, what I am writing? Column is what? 3. 3 not 2 now. Yeah, it is 2, not 3. Even if I write something wrong, already you know the strong rule I said. 2. I need to write to 2. What is the answer is coming? 60. This is one thing. One more thing with what negative values you pass it. -2. -2, comma what? -1. Also gives you what? 60. Also gives you 60. One more thing I am going to say mixed value. -2 comma 2. -2 comma 2. -2 row means what? 60th row only. 2 means what? Positive row. Simple. One, this is also going to give you 60. Next, one more is called what? 1 comma minus 1. 1 comma minus 1 also will give you 60. Now, these many ways are there to get the value 60. Are you able to follow? You ask this question to any outsider, simply, first of all, indexing meaning itself is not aware of. Go to the place. Here I am going to take up. Come on now. The same two thing. I will write it. Syntax number 1. See guys. 2D. What is this now? Row index, comma. What is this now? Column index. This is one way. Shall I write now example? Let's start. This example only try to carry. Here I am writing students. Here I am writing very easy. I am writing np dot array of this data dot what? Reshape of 3 comma 3. Can I write like this? Will you follow me? What is this is going to give you? ND array. Reshape of what? 3 comma 3. Will directly keep it in A in what? Come on, come on. It is going to be called what? A comma type of A. And a dim of A is going to give you what? Print of what? Shape. Shape of A. Shape of A is called what? A dot what? Shape. See that now? I'm getting 3 comma 3. If you don't have the fundamentals of Python, you will be getting difficulty to understand this class. Because I'm not talking about the indexing and slicing of my Python class. You need to have to knowledge of Python. Then only this will be clear. Otherwise, it will be difficult for the people who don't know Python. There is no doubt in that. If you are belongs to my Python class, everything is clean and green. Anywhere else, whether they taught or not, I don't know. No, that's why I'm saying that. Go to that. Dimension is 2. Shape of A is equal to what? 3 comma 3. Now locate. Get the value of get the value of 60. Get the value of 60. 60. From ND array, from ND array, what? A. Come on. First way. Print of A of. Come on. చెప్పాను కదా ఆల్రెడీ 0 1 2 0 1 2 60 A of 1 comma 2 A of 1 comma 2 1 comma 2. But the numbering itself is important. Who need to explain that numbering? In Python only they need to explain. In Python only you need to explain. At this stage if you learn, no problem. In intermediate you want to join English medium, it is a problem. Problem. If you join English medium in at least in 6th class, by the time intermediate it will be over. Now almost we are in intermediate level of subject. Next, get the value of 60. Get the value of 60 in another way. Come on, ma. A of one more way I am saying 0, 1, 2. You say minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. 0, 1, 2. What is this now? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. 60 negative index is what? Minus 2. 60 negative index is what? So I have to write first a row index. What is that? Minus 2, minus 1. That will give you the value called 60. Very clear. Very clear. What is this now? Minus 2, comma, minus 1. Answer 60. I am getting answers. To understand my answers, you need to have basics. If you don't have the basics, it will be difficult for you. If SAR is not getting answer, then that is the problem with the SAR. Correct. There is a simple rule, blind rule to decide the person. Next, one more. This is called what? Positive. This is called what? Negative. Combinations. Combinations. See, come on. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Combinations. A of 1, comma, minus 1. What is the 1 now? First row, minus 1 column, intersection value. Come on. 60. Get the value called what, you know? Here I will write it. Come on, tell me now. Answer minus 1 comma minus 1. 1 comma minus 1. 1. I need to write 1, not minus 1. 60. 60. Are you able to follow? Next, another value. Another value. Get the value 60. Minus 2 comma 2. 60. This is called the subject of indexing. Which indexing? 2D. 2D. Able to follow? Last and final. I'm going to show you. Final conclusion. I'm going to show you. Asking you. How do you get the value 90? How do you get the value 90? 90. Print of A of 2 comma 2. 2 comma 2. 90. Are you getting? Negative mechanism. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. 90 is called what? Minus. A of minus 1, comma, minus 1. Like this also you can write it. Like this. You can write even print also, no problem. Print also, no problem. like this. Got it? Got it or not? Very, very easy. This is dead easy. But when I come to slicing of what? 2D, totally complication will start. Right. Now, Suresh, perfect. Now I'm going to enter into the further. Now I'm going to show you. This is called one syntax. Another syntax of the same mechanism I'm going to talk. Another mechanism I'm going to talk. Same thing only. Look at syntax number two. Syntax number two. 2D array, say row index, close that, again open the bracket. What is this now? Column index. Two separate brackets I am writing. First one is always what? Row, and second one is always what? Column. Earlier I wrote row comma column. This is one thing. Another one is what? Row separate and then column separate. Like this also you will come across. Are you able to follow me? Come on now. Take it. I'm going to write it. Here I'm going to write it. Take it in a simple manner. I'll go for, I'm saying reshape of that. I'm going to use it. Here I'm writing a range of what? 9 kada. 0 comma 9 I am saying. 0 comma 9. Are you able to follow? 0 comma 9, or simply you can say simply what? 9. 3 into 3 is called a 9. I will say 9. 9 means what? 0 to 8. 0 to 8 is nothing but 9 only. What guys, are you okay? Suppose if I write 5 comma 5. 5 comma 5 I am writing. How many? 25. What I will write is simply 25. 25 means what? 0 to 25 minus 1. 0 to 24. 0 to 24 is called 25 only. Are you okay? Right. Come on to the point of it. Here I will write it. 3 comma 3. It is better to understand easily. 9 I wrote it. And reshape of it. Print of A, comma, type of A, as usual. You say here, print the dimension and then shape. Print the dimension and shape. Now you try to see what happens. NP dot A range of, spelling mistake. A range of 9. So got it. Spelling mistake. So Anish, how to scroll down Jupyter notebook? How to scroll down Jupyter notebook? So there is a up and down scroll bar is there. Up and down scroll bar is there. Day by day, things are becoming very complicated. How to scroll bar? Anish, are you seeing the scroll bar up and down like this? That we have to use it. Yes. Like that. Now I'm going to apply. See. Now I will move to the further. I want to get this 5. I want to get this 5. How to get the value 5? Come on. Print of. Come on. A of 5. I want 5. What is this now? 1 of what? 2. I'm writing separately. I'm writing separately. 5. Negative 1, you tell me negative 1. Print of A of minus 2 and what? Minus 1. Also gives you what? 5. Also gives you what? Same. Minus 2 of what? 2. Minus 2 of 2. Are you following this? 5. I want to go for next with the what? I will write what? 1. 1, 0, 1. 0, 1, 2. This is called what? Minus 1. What is the value coming? 5. These many ways. Separately I wrote it. This is called the 2D related indexing. Got it? 2D related indexing. That's why I wrote first index, second index. That is called 2D related indexing. Now I am entering. Online students, are you comfortable with this? Are you comfortable up to here? Coming to our discussion here, as I mentioned the heading 1D. What is the syntax here? Index. Here index can be either positive or negative. What about the 2D index? Tell me, everybody. Come on. 2D array. 2D array object of what? Row index, comma, column index. This is one thing. Or you can say one more. I will take up. As it is, I will take up. This I am taking. And next is what? Column index. I am mentioning it. Row index as well as what? A column index. So 2D array of what? Row index as well as what? A column index. Got it. And you have seen both positive index as well as what? Negative index. Are you following me? Right. Now I am going to enter into the ND array. Now I am going to enter into the ND array. Shall we write it? Easy. Look at students. Now I am going for ND array and ND. I am going to take it. Go to the example first. And before that example, I want to write a small diagram here, mama. See. This is called a matrix. This is called a matrix. 10, 20, 30, next 40, and 50, 60. This is called what matrix? 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Correct? Next, there is one more matrix is available. There is one more matrix is available. 4, 9, 8, 2, 6, and 5. This is my data. This is my data. Total is going to belong to one more matrix. Correct or not? This is going to be matrix. 0 is the matrix. First matrix. 0, 1 is called positive. And minus 1 matrix and minus 2 matrix. That is for matrix index. In the matrix, there is what? Row matrix. Row and then column. For that row again minus 1 and then minus 2. For this 0 and then what? 1, 2. And this is what? Minus 1 and this is minus 2. This is minus 3. This is 0, 1 and then this is minus 1 and minus 2. 0, 1, 2. And this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. This is very basic in my Python skills. And other people don't know whether they know or not, I don't know. Because if you open your mouth, then I will know what your talent. If you just move like this, either what the statue is, I don't know what there is inside the statue brain. If you open your brain, then I will come to know. Because if I ask you questions, you may feel even at the class also. Right. These days I find one or two guys. First time I found why I always repeatedly questions. He stopped coming to the class. You should hear. Regularly I used to ask the question. When I can jump. So finally, what happens if I ask you a question? If you hear, or will ask the question or not? Where you will jump at that time? Bay of Bengal is there. There you have to jump. When we jump there, what will happen? Problem will come now. So questioning, answering is a regular process. The post students will always expect what questions and answers from the faculty. So asking questions to students, right? Will you support or not supporting? You will support or? Okay, raise your hands. Asking questions in the class, supporting or not supporting? And see how many boys are not raising. Interview will ask compulsory questions, girls, good girls. Interview will compulsory ask the questions. They won't leave you without asking. No problem. See. Good is good. Always. Come on. Start. I want to access. I want to access 50. I want to access 50. To access 50, which matrix it is present first of all? 0th matrix. In the 0th matrix, 50 found in which row? One first row. That will be present in which column? So to locate this 50, you have to come to where? Matrix number. In that matrix number, row number. In the matrix number, what? Column number. So A of, come on, 0, 1, 1. What the first 0 says? Matrix number. Second one, matrix row, matrix column. How many I am saying? 3. 3 means 3-dimensional. It is a 3-dimensional index. 3-dimensional index. Another way of doing with negative is what? -2 -1 and -2. This is called totally with a negative. One more is what? -2 and then 1 comma 1. This is also one more way. What is this -2? Matrix number. Another way. I will write one more called what? -2 and then -1 and then 1. This is called one positive, one negative and everything. I think you are following. So this is very, very simple. When we know basic level indexing concept, let us coming to this area. Online students, I hope you people got what I'm explaining. Because I'm not going to explain normally, I'm explaining EDA projects that you will keep it in the resume. As on today, if you want to get the job, they have to do EDA projects. That they will verify in the project level. In resume, they need to mention. To do that, you need this NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and all these things compulsory. In Pandas level, I am going to use this NumPy and Pandas. I'll explain the projects. Now than today, nobody will know, sir will explain projects in their classes. I'm sure everywhere except my class. I'm only explaining that project level. You can keep it in the resume. Yes, I'm only the one I'm explaining. Okay, utilize the sessions and don't fear when I'm asking questions in the class. If you don't answer, okay, I'm not going to say anything, but I'm saying that answer it for your future purpose. There is no interviews, maintaining silence, giving the jobs, no such interviews. Do you have like that? You have to face the questions, you have to answer it, then only you have to get the job. But asking direct question to the student will feel negative. Not everybody. 10% students will have like that. And we never work out for those guys. We work out only for sincere people which are there in the class. Start with now. I'm going to take up the same data. I'm going to take up here. I'm going to take a big matrix. I'm going to say 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. How many totally? How many totally? 9 into 2 is called what? 18 I said. 18 I said. Here what is happening? Two matrices with a dimension is called what? 3 dimension. Now I want to get it. Come on, all of you. I want to get the element called what? 8. What is this matrix? 0th matrix. First matrix. 0th row. First row. Second row. 0th column. First column. Second column. 0th row. First row. Second row. 0, 1, 2. Come on, how do you get 8? A of 0 comma 2 comma 2. We'll give you that. Simple. A of what? 0 comma 2 comma 2. 8. Easy. Getting? I want to get this 13. 13. 13. 0, 1. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. Come on. A of 1, 1, 1. A of 1, 1, 1. A of what? 1 comma 1 comma 1. Beautiful. Negative. Negative value I want. -1. -2. -1. -2. -3. -1, -2, -3. Which one I want? Suppose, for example, 14 I want. 14, 14. A of -1 comma -2 comma -1 -2 -3. What is this now? That's all. A of what? -1 comma -2 comma -1. 14. Easy. Now, any way it's there. 0, 1, 0, 1. I can say simply, you can say like this. Negative row and everything you keep it. One only you say. Now you are going to get 14 only. Positive and everything. And if you try to buttify, nothing will come out. You can't remember even one word also. But if you understand, it's very dead easy. Where you understand? In my beginning days, 20 days of my beginning classes only, you are master in this area. And if you read my notes, if you don't read, helpless. Understanding this? Now, come to that. Print of A once again. Now I'm printing. I want to print the complete matrix, student. 0, 1, na? A of 0, I will write it. What will come? This total matrix will come. Total matrix will come. How do you write it? A of 0. See what will come. Total matrix coming. A of 1 will give you what? Total matrix. Are you following? In further, I'll tell you, in the entire matrix, I want principal diagonal elements. I want this opposite to the principal diagonal elements. I will get that in the slicing concept that will come. Are you able to get it? Fine. Shall I move forward? Now, I will ask a last and final question. Yeah. Now I am asking, this is my data. Now I want to ask you, I am asking you, please add the fourth and then 17. I want to add these two values, for example. Apply your intelligence and answer the question. They will keep like that and they will ask you, how do you retrieve the data? How do you retrieve this data? Keep the numbering here 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. What is this now? 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. How do you get the 4? A of 0, 1, 1 plus A of 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Are you getting or not? Simple. I can write with negative indexing also so many positives and etc. After going to home, what you will do? You will need to apply all positives, negatives, positive, negative. So many combinations you have to work out. That is a regular, that is a good student property. Closing the book and then keeping into one SBI, depositing and then next day withdrawing, that will give you always a supervisor kind of jobs. So they don't know how to do the work. Come on, how to add it? 4 and then 17 I want to add. First of all, 0, comma 1, comma 1 will give you what? 4. And 17, how do you get it? 1, comma 2, comma 2 will give you this value. Now I want to add both of them. I want to add both of them. This is going to be something like this. This is going to be something like this. Are you able to follow? Easiest part. Now I want to ask one complicated question. How do you answer? I don't know. Whether you'll answer or not, I don't know. I want to add this data. I want to add this 0, 1, 2. With what I want to add? 9, 11, 9, 10, 11 I want to add. So that I want to get a 9, 11 and then 13 I want to get it. This is my result. I want to add this. Come on. Modubovulu. A of 0 will give you what? First matrix. In that which row I want? 0th row. I will write 0. I will write 0. What will be the answer is coming? 0, 1, 2. Yes. Next. What is the next? 1 and 0 will give you what? 9, 10, 11. Now I am writing here. A of 0, 0 will give you what? This one. Plus I will do what? A of 1 and what? 0 will give you what value? 9, 10, 11. Now I want to print it. Subject. So, regular dialogue. Having good hairstyle, you can comb any day, anyway. If you don't know anything, it is a ring road and bypass road only. Regular dialogue, that is. Like this, you can print it. Like this, you can print it. A of what? 1 and what? 0. Like this, you can save. Now see the answer. 0, 1, 2 plus this one will give you 0 plus 9, 9. 1 plus 10 is 11. 2 plus 11 is called what? 13. Very important. Very, very important. Like that, I am going to. Lot of calculations is required. I can add columns. I can add principal diagonals. Anything you will ask me, I will do that. Anything you ask me, I will do it. Because that concept, columns will come in the concept of what? Slicing. Slicing, it will come. You don't know slicing now? That's why I'm not going to worry about the slicing. Arun Kumar, next slicing in the next session, I will go for it. Come on, ND, my dear student, tell me now. ND. Same thing. I'll carry. Here very, very easy. What I'm writing? ND array object. What is the next one I'm writing? Matrix index, comma, row index, comma, column index. Or one more is called what? ND. I'm writing here. Tell me, what is this now? matrix index of row index of column index. That is the syntax for what? Indexing. Next class, I will deal with what? Slicing. Shiva Sai Ram. I will go for all of them. I will use it. Where I am going to use it? That is what I mentioned. Beginning only I mentioned. You will get lot of doubts. By the end of the tomorrow class, you are wonder when you are attending the class. Advanced slicing, advanced indexing, and advanced slicing also I am going to tell you. Printing that entire thing for me, it is the left hand left finger. Print of A. This is my data. A of 0, 0, I will say. A of 0, 0. A of 0, 0. I will say. A of 0, 0. Now I am going to apply A of 0, 0. A of 1, 1. And the next is called A of 2, 2. A of 2, 2, I will write it. Which is going to give you what? Which is going to give you the concept of what? A of 0, 0. A of 1, 1. What is this first of all? 0, 0. Yeah. 0, 0. 1, 1. 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. Yeah. 0, 1, 1. And 0, 2, 2 you say. You are going to get it. What is this 0, 4, 8 are called? Principal diagonal elements. It is dead easy, but I'll explain all the techniques for you. Sairam, Mr. Sairam. This is called principal diagonal elements. Principal diagonal elements in reverse also I will print. Whatever the way you want, you tell me, I will print it. Anything you want, you tell me, I will print it. Because I'm telling UDA projects. After all, these are simple left hand, left finger. So, okay, Sairam, right. So tomorrow class, I'll move to the another concept is called what? Slicing of which one? ND array. Under the slicing, what will come next? Advanced indexing, advanced slicing also will come. That is a complicated concept. Tomorrow it is going to be complicated. Don't miss tomorrow class. Very, very important. These are very, very easy. When you come to the slicing, it is a little complicated will come. That's why I'm explaining advanced indexing, advanced slicing. Here only complication will start. Here only very, very dangerous formulas will come. You have to remember that. Don't miss tomorrow class. Thank you, students. All the best. Any doubts who are in online, you hold on. I'll clarify your doubts.